Okay, so on a certain day, the high temperature in city A, ever been there? City A, it's a math term, isn't it? Was 81 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not a very high temperature. We live in Fresno. That's nothing. That's nothing. On the same day, the high temperature in city B was -9. Now that's a low high. If your high is -9 degrees, it's been a cold day. And I never experienced that in Fresno. What was the difference in temperature between city A and city B? Okay, well, what you have to do to find the difference means subtract, doesn't it? Difference means subtract. So what am I going to subtract? 81 and what's the other one? -9. And I'm going to subtract. Does that make sense? I'm subtracting 81 and -9. Now, what happens when you have like two negatives? You know, these two negatives make it positive, don't they? And the answer is 90. And let me show you that that's really the truth, right? I'm going to do my best over here to draw a big old thermometer. It's not really it. That's right. Yeah. This. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Oop, I don't know what the problem is here. I think it's better. Okay, so and the here's like 0 degrees, let's say. And this one's coming down to -9 degrees. And this one's all the way up at a positive 81 degrees, right? So the question is, how far is it from there to there? Right, that's what they're asking us. What is the difference from -9 degrees to positive 81? Well, can you tell that it's actually, you got to cover this section from here to here, which is a 9 jump, and from here to here, which is an 81 degree jump. So you really have to add those, don't you? Which is what we ended up doing. See how it's true? I like to show you, math is made up, but it's made up to reflect things that are true. When we say two negatives make a positive, that's not just some weird old math rule that you have to memorize. That's reflective of the real universe in which we live. That's all math is doing. Math is just made up to describe and fit with the reality that we experience. If you're going from -9 to positive 81, that difference, you've got to actually add 81 and 9, don't you? You got to go from -9 to 0 is 9 degree jump. And from 0 up to 81 is an 81 degree jump. So the total jump is those added. But you think, yeah, but difference is subtraction, right? So you subtract 81 and -9, and so those two negatives make a positive. That's why that rule isn't just some weird math rule, two negatives make a positive. It's true. You can tell when you go from a negative all the way to a positive, you actually end up adding the two negatives make a positive. That is reflective of reality.